Well, 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 what do we have here? Oh, another hero shooter? Oh my god. No, really? In 2024? I am so surprised. We never get any hero shooters anymore. I mean, it just seems like they dropped off the face of the planet. Jokes aside, guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, the Marvel Rivals Open Beta is here, and lots of people are hyped about it. In fact, the Marvel Rivals Discord is nearing 300,000 members. Only 4 or 5 hours after this game became playable in a closed key-only access beta, the player count broke 52,000. And I'm sure when the game gets more people getting access to it, it'll break that barrier as well. It is very clear this game has a lot going for it, because this game, as you can probably tell by the gameplay in the background, is basically just Overwatch, but done in the Marvel universe. So let's talk about it. If you enjoy the channel, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I stream every single day at twitch.tv/enders and my YouTube channel, first link in the description. Would love to see some of you guys drop by. So the gameplay in the background is of me just playing or goofing around with my friends. I'm playing Namor. Namor is the, I guess, water superhero. Listen, I don't know much about Marvel. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. But he's a water man, all right? And he throws a spear, and he summons octopuses, octopi, octopussy, whatever you want to say. His shift key is a temporary invulnerability that also heals you if you're shot while you're in it, and his right click is essentially a charged spear throw that also targets the person you hit with it to be shot by your octopi. So Namor is a pretty fun character to play, but there are insane characters in this game, and when I say it's a hero shooter, I mean it is a hero shooter, meaning that this game is more hero than actually shooting. And if you miss that old rage that Overwatch used to bring out of your very soul, this game will also bring it out of you because, first of all, your screen is cluttered with as much bullshit as I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, sometimes you cannot even see what's going on. It's third person, which also doesn't help visibility, to be completely honest with you. And if your team doesn't have a healer, you have automatically lost the game. Oh, and did I mention shooting shields and massive health bars are back? Yeah, have you fought Venom or the Incredible Hulk, guys? Oh, do comment down below. Venom just doesn't seem to ever die. I mean, it's actually insane. He can be 1 HP, then he presses a button on his keyboard, and he just has 1,000 health out of nowhere. So, yeah, this game is more hero than shooter, and I think if you play it, you will immediately understand that. But it is abundantly clear that this game is gunning to sort of replace Overwatch. It really is, in my opinion. It is purpose-built for competition. It just has everything about that written all over it. So the question is it good enough to be the next sort of big hero shooter on the block? Is it good enough to compete with Overwatch? I think so, yeah. I mean, of course. Overwatch really isn't good anyway anymore. So I think it is. But it's a different flavor of hero shooter, you know what I mean? And the Marvel name being attached to it in and of itself is enough to garner massive attention, and like I demonstrated in the beginning of the video, it's clear that people are actually hyped for it. The Discord has hundreds of thousands of people in it, and the playtest already has broken more players than Battlefield 2042 could ever dream of. The question is, though, is it actually fun to play? Well, that would be a question of your own level of masochism, right? Because Overwatch professionals are like really good Overwatch players. They all hate Overwatch, right? But they're really good, so they play it. But they also love Overwatch, right? It's kind of like a confusing thing that maybe some casual players don't really understand. Almost every good player hates the game they play. That's just sort of how it is. So I think that this game will sort of have the same dynamic that Overwatch have, or really League of Legends or any other hero shooter. There are some fairly glaring issues in my opinion, namely the performance of the game. I have a 4090 and I still have to run DLSS to have a consistent 240 FPS in this game, which is kind of insane considering that it doesn't look that insane and it's just a 6v6 game. It's not like I'm running, you know, the next Battlefield or anything like that. And in terms of some of the gameplay elements, I just think that a lot of them are just going to become super annoying, and this is one of those hero shooters that you are going to be able to get cheesed by a lot of things. Like, there's a lot of immortality, there's invisibility, there's super weird teleportation characters, there's melee characters that literally fly across your screen at Mach 27, And I can't emphasize this enough, the game cannot be played without a competent healer on your team. Healing matters so much in this game. I can't even put it into words. Like, if you're not getting healed, you might as well just AFK and spawn. And the same can be said for a good tank player. If you guys don't have a good tank player, again, just AFK in your spawn, perhaps even uninstall the game. But I will give credit where credit is due. Marvel Rivals definitely hits the nail on the head when it comes to character design and just how interesting all the characters seem to be. I think a lot of different team compositions are going to be viable. Of course, you're going to have to mix and match what healer goes with what, but there's also this team-up synergy that happens. For instance, if you play Punisher with Rocket Raccoon can then boost Punisher's fire rates and a bunch of other stuff. It's actually really cool. Same goes with Venom and Penny Parker. Or Scarlet Witch and Magneto. If you play Scarlet Witch and Magneto on the same team, Magneto gets a gigantic sword that basically takes his kit from, I'd say, like B or A tier all the way up to S tier. So when it comes to high-level competition in this game, I do think that it won't just be one team composition picked over and over and over and over again. I think that you're going to be able to combine a bunch of separate S-tier compositions that are competitively viable because of the team-up system and because all of the characters seem to be sort of overpowered in at least one or two different areas. For instance, Penny Parker has like a 4-second stun as a tank. It's actually disgusting. Groot's ult is just a massive AoE stun. Like, you just get rooted like you're playing League of Legends. And it's super easy to hit. Magneto's ult basically destroys all projectiles oncoming in the area, and he has insane shields, and he can have that sword, and Scarlet Witch's ult can one-shot your entire team. Not even joking, I saw a 6-man Scarlet Witch ult while I was playing earlier. Now, obviously, when you're talking about organized competitive play, there are going to be counters. Like, you're not going to get a 6-man ult all the time in organized competitive where you're playing against people that know what they're doing. I understand. The point I'm trying to make is, I do think the character design is cool, and I think the meta won't be boring. But you know what is boring? Hero shooters. I think there's still too many hero shooters. I understand there's a massive amount of people that want a new hero shooter, maybe even want an Overwatch replacement like this is trying to be. But man, is it getting old. Comment down below. I made a video about this previously. It really is getting old. Seeing a hero shooter playtest every single month, and they're all trying to do the same thing. And I get that they're trying to do different takes on the genre, but these companies are just not even stepping outside of the box. Like, no one is even trying to make a new unique game because they're so afraid of it failing. They're just going with the trend. So my second impression of Marvel Rivals is I don't really like that it's more hero than shooter. When I play shooter games, I don't want to die to a bunch of abilities that I can press on my keyboard. I would like to die to someone that can maybe perhaps even aim. That would be really cool. Maybe die to some skill, you know what I mean? However, I do think I could see myself even competing with my teammates in this game because we've all been really bored, and this game is certainly going to have a competitive scene. So if you want to see me maybe compete in this game or try really hard and sweat my ass off, follow my Twitch stream and, of course, subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Hit the like button on this video. Let me know what you think about this game. I know my subscriber base is not going to like this game. Like, you guys are a bunch of Battlefield players and everything else. But, you know, give me your honest thoughts. And hopefully I will see you guys in the stream. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.
I will not be stopped so easily.
The final 10 seconds!
I love getting no heals.
This is not...
Watch out, they're headed our way!
Of the deal.
We'll have to keep
Event is
fighting until
one.
we have a winner.
Attack them.
Back up because no healing.
This should protect me. Attack them. Wash our foes away.
I need assistance.
Tethering everybody.
Drown them.
Big damage right here. Big damage.
This is real firepower!
For mutant kind. Protect your king. Judge, jury, executioner.
Name more chasms.
Name more of a chasm.